Hi guys, welcome back to another week at Davis Contractors. This week I'm going to be running through my daily use of tools and what I use, my personal reviews. Now I use an 18 volt DeWalt system. So I'm going to run through a couple of bits. So obviously I've got my drill driver, I've got the impact driver, the multi-tool I've only used once, mixed reviews on this one, obviously my planer, jigsaw, rip saw, charger, torch and the trusty SDS. Now tradesmen tend to use multi-branded tools, or some tradesmen just stick to one brand all the way through. You can have hand tools as well. I mainly use DeWalt. I've got a lot of DeWalt hand tools, and obviously you see a lot of DeWalt clothes around, boots, holidays, that sort of stuff. I am looking to change, I'm not too sure, so I don't know whether to upgrade to the 54 volt flex, obviously DeWalt. Now Bosch just bought it, a Bi Turbo, that looks quite interesting, but you can't get as much DeWalt products as you can Bosch, or the Milwaukee. But the only problem with Milwaukee is the price. It's just not reasonable. For what you can buy for DeWalt and the quality, it's on par. I don't know about the price yet, I'm not too sure. Anyway, I've got DeWalt for now, this is what I use on a daily, I trust it. I've had this kit for about 6 years now, bar the multi-tool and the planer. They're new to my collection. It's been on site mainly, so you can tell I've been through the winters, been dropped off scaffolding in the mud, in the wet, people borrowing them, they've been through the elements, and we're still here working. We are getting tired now, I'm not saying they're not, but every day I trust them, the work. So yeah, let's run through some stuff, see what you think. So I'll start off with my SDS. Now this SDS is a little bit heavy, not too heavy. Probably my third favourite tool out of all my DeWalt collection. It goes through brick concrete with an ease, with an absolute ease. Obviously it's an 18 volts, it's all brushless, so that's the only kit I have is brushless. It's not a bad bit of kit to be fair. I mean, you've got the hammer, and obviously the drill. I've broken up literally a conservatory floor with this, no problem at all, it's still going now. Not a bad bit of kit. Yeah, not really much I can say about it really. This is the model DCH253. Batteries in quite good in it as well, not too bad, just release, it's not too bad. And obviously the standard chuck, pull back, insert your SDS bit, click it off, it's locked in. Away goes with the battery again. On this one I do run a 5 amp battery just because I want a little bit more power when using my SDS. The rest of my platform use 4 amps. It's just personal preference. So that's my SDS. The drill driver, I rarely use this on daily. Now I'm a multi-trader, we do a variety of obviously plumbing, electrical, carpentry, painting, tiling, building, refurbs, renovations. We do quite a lot of jobs. But my drill driver I rarely really use because it's either my impact driver or my SDS. So it just depends. Obviously when I'm fitting doors and that I do use it, but not that much. Yeah, again, it's a good bit of kit. It's not let me down so far. It's got a manual 2-speed, so obviously 1, 2. It's got a nice chuck, it's nice and free to move. Yeah, it's not a bad bit of kit really. This is the model DCD795. Can't really say much about it, it's a drill drive end of the day. But yeah, it's not let me down. Obviously got the LED work light, same as the SDS as well. I'll show you there right at the bottom. Yeah, good bit of kit really. I can't fault it. It's quite light as well. Yeah, not too bad. Obviously got the 18 volt torch. It's a torch. Moves. You got a little hook there, so you want to hang it if you've been like a loft or something. Put a nail in the joist and literally joist the rafter. And let's just hang it so when you work you can see. It's not a bad bit of kit. I'm going to turn it on for you. I am short on batteries. I've got some batteries out on loan at the moment from one of my family members, so I'm waiting for them back. Yeah, so it's not a bad bit of kit really. It lights up the area what you need. It's not too bad, but yet again, it's a torch. So yeah, yeah, it's light. It's as light as anything. That model is, I will show you in a second. That is a DCL040. Nice bit of kit. Obviously got the 18 volt charger, but this one runs from 10.8 volts all the way through to 18. Light on and off. Charges of the batteries. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, it's not let me down really. I did have one that did smell of burning at one stage, so this is actually a new charger. But it's the charger you go through used to get smashed on the floor when you're on site. You can't keep your tools tidy when you're on site. It's not very good. Now the multi-tool. This tool's about 2 weeks old. I've just bought this brand spanking new. Obviously 18 volt brushless multi-tool. This is the model DCS355. Now, as we refer back, I was a multi-trader for a company and we used to use Makita. We burnt every couple of months we was using the multi-tools. God send, but we was using that much, we burnt them out every couple of months. Now this DeWalt one, it's not as powerful as the Makita. I will say that. I will say that at the moment, not being as powerful. I mean, it's running 18 volt, obviously 4 amps, so I could get a bit more powerful battery, but yeah. Yeah, not a bad bit of kit really. Obviously you've got your LED lights at the front as well. The only thing I'm not too keen on is obviously the new system of connecting your blades and your sanding pads. I don't know if it's because it's brand new or not, but when I pull the trigger, this one is quite tough. If you're in a job you want to quickly change your blade, I don't want to be like, I just want to snap it, click it, work. But that just might be me working quick, I'm not too sure. But obviously it's new, so let the spring, I'll give you an update in a couple of weeks, see how it goes. And also the safety catch, it's stuck. So I think this model might actually be going back. It works, but I can't knock it off. It just doesn't move. It's not that old. This one comes with a new platformer battery, to say it's a new one. It's 18 volt, 4 amp again. Just a different style of battery. Different sticker, I believe. You can see the two there, just a different sticker. But yet again, yeah, not a bad bit of kit. Obviously you've got the battery indicator on there as well. The 3 lights. Yeah, so plasterboard, yet again, it's not as powerful as the Makita, but I use Makita quite a lot, so I was quite used to it. I'm not used to this tool yet. I've always wanted the DeWalt. I know there's a couple of plumbers using them, and a couple of my Sparky mates. So yeah, we'll put it to a test and see if it holds up, because we will be using it quite often. Yeah, not a bad bit of kit. Bear in mind, this was about £240, and I got a 30-piece accessory kit with it, and a box, and charger and battery. The Milwaukee equivalent, you get 1 battery, 1 charger, over £400. Yeah, okay, you can say it's a lot better tool quality, but you're cutting a hole in plasterboard or cutting some tiles. Can you differ 200 quid on that? Not really. You tell me if you can tell the difference for £200. Not really. So yeah, that's me multi-tool. So I'll keep you updated on that. It might be going back. I'll see if the trigger eases up a little bit. But give me your opinion on this, on the snap change. See what you think. It's a bit stiff. Right, so now we've got my planer. This is a good bit of kit again. This is the 18 volt, obviously again 18 volt brushless. It's running on a 4 amp battery. Yeah, it's not a bad bit of kit really. It's not a bad bit of kit. Let me just separate it. Yeah, it's quite heavy, but once you get used to it and you're playing indoors, it's quite nice. Not too loud as well in customers' houses. Obviously you've got your depth gauge from 0 goes away to 2mm. Yes, that's a good bit of kit. Obviously I'll work from 1 to 1.5. Depends on what we're cutting down. Yeah, not too bad. The only gripe I've got with this model is it never actually came with a dust bag. So I spent best part of 200 and nearly £300 on the DeWalt planer. This was next to £45. I just think for the price you're paying, they could chuck it in or something similar. I mean, it's a good bit of kit, don't get me wrong, but that's a bit separate. So what it was basically was on the job. Our old planer broke. Okay, get into your local merchant, get a new planer, perfect. Get it back to the job site. Oh, there's no dust bag. Okay, inquire. You got to buy it separate. Just a pain in the bum. But apart from that, it's it's a really good bit of kit. Really good bit of kit. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not using that much. It is a good bit of some power. So yeah, that's that there. Right. Also now we've got the jigsaw. This model is the DCS331. Good bit of kit. Use it now and again, mainly if I'm doing laminate flooring, or when you put like toilet boxings, half moons around the toilets. That's all we mainly use it for really. That's obviously site use. Yeah, good bit of kit really. Not been too bad. This one hasn't got a work light. It's on the heavy side a little bit. But literally all you do is pull the flap, insert your blade, clip it off, it's locked in. Simple as that. Yeah, good bit of kit. This is probably one of my favourite bits of kit now in the DeWalt collection, is my ripsaw. Out the way now. Now this ripsaw has been for the run of the mill. Every job I've been on, it's been with me. It's cut endless counts of wood up to, we had to make some, what did we have to make? I was on site once, we had to make some coal hooks. Just cut hangers, 5 hangers, obviously, timber. 3 metre lengths, we must have done 86 apartments. Flew through it. It literally flew through it. No pressure, nothing, doesn't hurt your arm. It's perfect to be fair. Never let me down. Never ever let me down. I've changed the blade once since I've had it. Now I use rough sawn timber, so don't panic. I've got my track saws for door. This is just for rough sawn timber, cutting up pallets, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's a bit joist as well. It's been a good bit of kit really. The only thing I would say that's not right with it is the nut where you have to change the blade. If you're not very careful, it's starting to wear off. So I reckon maybe one more blade change and that nut needs changing. But hopefully we'll be upgrading my tools anyway by then. Obviously you've got the safety gauge. You can obviously bevel it 45 degrees if you want to. Sorry, we can't see very good. You can 45 degree if you want to, 45 degree. You only get your chop saw rate really quick with a 45 degree angle. Yeah, it's a good bit of kit really. I can't fault it. So definitely we'll get this again. No hesitation. Now my number one tool, which has never let me down again, is the impact driver. Now some people live by these, some people don't. I do. Okay, it's 18 volts. It's work the trigger. I'm not taking on this 12 volt stuff at the moment. Kitchen cabinets, bits and bobs, it's fine. I use a screwdriver for that sort of thing, when taking doors on and off. But this DeWalt impact driver, it's never let me down. Rain, shine, it's dropped off scaffolding endless times. You can see the wall runes. Looks like it's been chewed there by one of the dogs. It's literally, you've got the 3 working LED lights. Obviously there's chuck and the battery. This model is the DCF886. Obviously brushless again. I admit it has seen better days now. It's had that much use, but it still works. Switch it on, I can always rely on it. Yeah, good bit of kit really. I mean, overall, I do love my DeWalt, I really do. I will be doing another video on my SDS because I've got obviously the DeWalt SDS, but I actually use the Blue Bosch. I've got a 24 volt and an 18 volt. I just prefer them, to be fair. A lot of people on site have got DeWalt always have a Bosch SDS in the van. So I will be doing a review on those, but we'll be doing a comparison between the DeWalt and the Bosch to see who's better. Yeah, so it's not a bad kit really. I've got the 18 volt DeWalt, obviously chop saw, laser levels, obviously hand tools are all run through as well. Yeah, it's not a bad bit of kit. Obviously the M-Class dust extraction as well. But yeah, I am looking to upgrade. I don't know what to do. So leave your comments below and tell me what you think. Obviously DeWalt, Milwaukee or Blue Bosch. Just not be keen on Makita. Never been really keen on Makita. I know some people swear by it, but I'm not too keen. The only thing I haven't got is the DeWalt radio. I'm actually using the Bosch. It's not the best. It's not DAB. It's a bit hit and miss really, but there is mixed reviews on those I've seen on videos. So I will be looking to get a DeWalt radio very, very soon, DAB. Yeah, but that's it really for this week. I thought just a quick run through of all my tools. Just show you what I use on a daily basis. Obviously videos coming up you will see me use them. I'll give you in-depth reviews. And if we're going to keep or we're going to upgrade them as a company, I'm not too sure. But I'm looking for an apprentice, so he might have all these tools off me and I'll get some new ones, or we'll just mix and match. There's nothing wrong with them, they all work. I just want stuff a bit quicker for the direction we're going in. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching and keep an eye out for the videos. We'll be doing some jobs next where you'll be coming along to the jobs with me. We do a variety of jobs, so yeah, watch it for the content. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you. That's it.